be the best place for me at this time. If I went to Israel, I don't think Israel would be the best place for me to be at this time, considering the views that most Jews have of Louis Farrakhan.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it is, it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Mr. Farrakhan.
Oh, now, Mr. Wallace.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak, because I don't have that blood on my hands. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help
I'm
them.
not moralizing. I'm asking you a question, and I got an
Why
answer.
would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation. In my judgment. I didn't mean to be so fired up.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's my passion. Being
Woo! That was some fire right there that I put together, man. Using the minister's fiery words over that classic Death Row, Welcome to Death Row credits drop. Genius, my nigga. Genius. A genius in the making, man. Just get ideas going. Q Smooth, what up, man? What's going on out there? About to wrap it up with y'all for a little bit, man, because I'm trying to get these numbers back on board, man. I seen that a lot of my stream numbers, my live stream numbers, are doing the most views versus the separate views. So I'm figuring out a way where I can pretty much, I'll take these off. Well, I can pretty much, um, dictate where I'm doing most of my views, so to speak. So I'm just trying this out temporarily. But anyways, welcome to the live stream. I'm gonna be here with you guys shortly before I gotta take care of some things. I thought I'd talk about two things, combining two topics. You know what I mean? One of them being what I talked about earlier with Steve Stoute. What Steve Stoute claimed that a lot of the people from our era wasn't supporting hip hop lyricists. Yeah, he was on the Joe Budden podcast, and he was talking about the people from the the previous era did not appreciate lyricists, and he gave Illmatic as an example of a lyrical album that did not sell. And then he went ahead and mentioned Cool G Rap as being another example of a lyricist that never experienced strong first week sales. But look on the flip side of the 90s of who was really moving units around that time. He's way off base. Jay-Z was moving units around there. See, people don't understand that gold records were considered an accomplishment. And Plus, on top of that, hip hop went through so many changes at that time. So therefore, a lot of artists got lost in the shuffle. A lot of artists, too, were dealing with small labels. So therefore, they couldn't get that push that a lot of people could get. Like somebody brought up an example of Razkaz and Chino XL and people like that couldn't sell units like that. Well, if you look at Chino XL's label, Chino's debut album came out on a small label. I think it was called American Music Records, ran by Rick Rubin. It was a small indie label. So to compete with the Snoops and the Dr. Dre's and the Biggies and people who were pop and the Tupacs and the people at that time, it was considered hard, especially when you had smaller budgets. A smaller label equals smaller budget. So therefore, you had to pretty much find ways to recoup on the investment. Now, Nas, on the other hand, Illmatic, what the reason why Illmatic took so long to sell was number one, Illmatic was heavily bootleg. Bootlegging was crazy in the 90s. Everybody had Nas Illmatic on bootleg at that time. So Columbia did what they could do. They put a video out for The World Is Yours. Halftime was already in rotation, but that's an old song. Came out in '92. Um, One Love. He released One Love. What's the name of that record? It Ain't Hard to Tell. But see, those records were not really big time dance record. Damn those teeth. Damn this dick in your bitch mouth, bitch ass nigga. Get up out of here. But I think Steve Stoute meant to say the Jew generation don't appreciate lyrics anymore because the older generation hip hop is about lyrics most definitely. Well, my thing is this. It's like he's trying to basically justify the commercialization of hip hop because he's a capitalist by nature. You know what I mean? He's a capitalist. He's a hip hop capitalist. Like, man, he's considered Leor's boy, so to speak. So, what he got to understand is like those guys too. There's a lot of acts that didn't want to go platinum. Like, they were set on that regional fan base, like Cool G Rap. You won't go make Cool G Rap put out records like the next man. Cool G Rap was a headstrong individual. You know what I mean? Cool G Rap, you're not gonna make Cool G Rap put out a Big Papa. Cool G Rap is not gonna put out those type of records. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you really don't know shit about music, man. How the fuck you gonna tell me what I don't know about music, bitch? And I've been in this game for 10 years, and I got friends all over this industry. Get your bitch ass out of my line. Hoe ass nigga. Get up out of here. Tell me I don't know my music. You bitch ass niggas talking about my teeth, man. I got a bigger dick that I can stick it in y'all bitches. One way or the other, nigga. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it but like it, love it, accept it, and go to bed thinking about it, nigga. Get your bitch asses up out of my line, nigga. Concerned about another man's teeth. Get the fuck up out of here. Y'all niggas some homosexuals, man. You know what I'm gonna call y'all? I'm gonna call y'all Eric sexuals. Y'all so fascinated over me, man. Every time I get on the live, y'all niggas so fascinated about me. Y'all some Eric sexuals, man. Don't even kiss your kids to go before you go to bed. You just get on the live to talk about me. Moderators, get these niggas up out of here, man. These niggas is bozos. I just love talking smack to these bozos. Get them out of here. Get out of here, nigga. Get them out of here. Get your bitch ass up out of here. You get on live with talk about music you don't know about. What the fuck is you even talking about? I'm in the business. So what the hell are you talking about? I'm in the business. I've been in the business for 10 years. So what are you talking about? See these Eric sexuals up in the chat already. These Eric sexuals is in the chat already. How do you think 1,000 years will see? Yo, Ma, it's time to start cleaning house, man. There's too many weirdos coming in here, dog. Like, seriously. We gotta start cleaning house. These niggas, look at these these Eric sexuals talking about my teeth, man. Like, are you serious, nigga? If you've been in the business for 10 years, when you respect anyone ask you a question, it depends on your tone. I don't know. I got weirdos right now in my chat room, and I don't know. I'm trying to decipher who's really trolling me or who's really legit me when asking a question. But if you want to ask me a question, that's time. That's fine. That's fine. I'll answer whatever. I answer whatever. I mean, that's not for me. But I don't know how people are perceiving themselves. So hold on, man. Hold up. Going back to the topic at hand. I got my mods in here. We gonna clean up all these bozos. So yeah, a guy like Cool G Rap, he ain't gonna do records of like Big Papa or what's the topic? It's two topics actually, because you don't want to combine both of them with the videos. Like number one, Steve Stoute was on Joe Budden podcast, and he was talking about how people within the '90s era didn't appreciate lyrics because Illmatic didn't sell till later on, and Cool G Rap wasn't he never sold any records. Now, it's just like I said, not everybody is going to make it. Not everybody can make it. Like, this industry is huge. This industry is huge, man. Like, not everybody's gonna go platinum. Everybody's not the same. You'll be lucky to go gold. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put that metric system on every rapper out there. Like guys like um Razkaz, Chino Excel, Crooked Eye, let me give you a good example. Idea. All these guys, like, from the underground. Lord Finesse, OC. Some of them should have sold. Some of them, just had bad timing. So it doesn't mean that nobody was buying lyrics. So think about it. Jay-Z was buying. Jay-Z was selling. Nas was selling. Pac was selling. Biggie was selling. Redman went platinum. He had gold albums. LL went platinum in the 90s. Who else went platinum? Outkast went platinum. Goody Mob went platinum. UGK went platinum. Scarface went platinum. The list goes on. Gold used to be the actual standard because gold shows that the grassroots was supporting you. That's what gave those guys new confidence to keep releasing projects, because gold was a standard. But once that platinum hit, that show right there, you crossed over. So I don't get what Stoute was talking about with that, man. Naughty by Feel Me Flow was a lyrical song, just like DS said. Onyx sold records. Slam was one of the biggest records of the 90s. Snoop Dogg would be considered lyrical. Somebody tried to say Corrupt didn't sell, but the Dog Pound album went platinum. Double platinum, as a matter of fact. Dog Food went platinum. Double platinum. Who else? We'll go back to the late 80s. Public Enemy sold. Kid and Play sold. The point being, it sold. So he's making it like The people that were considered lyricists then were flopping like the niggas today. You can't put the same metric system from that era to today. So for every Cool G rap that did make us, Cool G was fine with where he was at. He didn't care. Big Pun. Big Pun made lyricism platinum. Big Pun. Yeah, you know people he had to make Still Not a Player. He had to make radio records because you know you want to give people something to play with, you know, just to push the record. Because you know you want to balance it out a little bit, but Capital Punishment was a lyrical album. For the matter. That was a lyrical album. And it went double plat. Fat Joe was going gold. Some guys just didn't have. Oh, I forgot. Of course, Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, Cuban Links went gold. Need I say more? GZA went gold. ODB went gold. Ghostface went gold. Wu-Tang Forever, double platinum. I'm bringing up the numbers. It's just off the head. Ice Cube went gold and platinum. Like, what is Steve Stoute talking about? What is Steve Stoute talking about here, man? Like, I literally gave most of these names that went platinum or gold. Not everybody is going to sell a Taylor Swift or a Beyonce. Hip-hop wasn't really aiming for that type of audience. See, this is where he's trying to push the commercialism within the culture in a way. We didn't care about that metric system. We didn't care about fitting in with the Backstreet Boys or the Beyoncés or we didn't care about fitting in with that crowd for that matter, hip-hop for that matter. We had our own lane. We had our own music shows. We did not want nothing to do with the pop charts. It helped that we crossed over to the pop charts, but it wasn't designed to be that way. But Stoute is wrong for that one, man. And I just brought up many examples. And people will say, yeah, they brought up Big L, but what people don't know, Big L had problems with Columbia. A lot of these guys had problems with their labels. A lot of these labels, too, didn't know how to market certain artists. So it didn't mean that lyricism didn't sell. So in other words, just because certain black artists didn't sell in the 80s, that doesn't mean Michael Jackson and Prince just didn't sell. That didn't mean we didn't want black music. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince sold, Michael sold, Luther Vandross sold, Whitney Houston sold. But that don't mean nobody would. But just because a few acts like Carolyn White or Pebbles didn't sell like that, that didn't mean that black music wasn't in demand. Like, come on. I feel it was a lazy straw man argument. It was a lazy straw man argument on the behalf of Steve Stoute. He just wanted something to talk about to get clicks. Big L had one with Flamboyant. He died before it came out. It would have been a hit. Big L had charisma to make a lot of hits, man. I think he just needed the right marketing behind him. Exhibit. Forgot about Exhibit. Exhibit had gold and platinum records. The Alcoholics had gold and platinum records. It's what it is. See, I could really, you could see what he's doing is he's trying to play on to people that didn't live through that real time. I lived through that real time. I bought half these niggas' albums. So I can tell you. They're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to rewrite it and make it like the 90s. We won't support nothing. We were just streaming and bootlegging everything and everybody was flopping. No. It wasn't like that. And this is why they don't want us to have a seat on the table, because we're going to tell the truth. We the ones that was out here buying these records. We were the ones supporting these guys. We was the one going to the shows. It's case in point. Look what I bought. Big shout out to my man, OC. Physical copy. I posted this to him the other day. He showed me love. That's my man, OC. One of the best albums from '97. Jules. Bought it. Hard copy. Hold on, I got another one. Now you gotta show the car. You gotta show the pieces out a little bit. I had another one up here that was dope. Hold on one second. Then I'm gonna get to the Suge part. Hold on one second. Damn. I had some real crazy pieces up here. Hold on one second. Look at this right here. I bought this. AZ Pieces of a Man. Bought that. Some of these are recent. I'm looking for my classics. Hold on one second. The Far Side. Lab California. I bought that. DJ Muggs, Soul Assassin. Bought that. Of course, that Machiavelli right here. Of course, I got that. King Ed, what's up, bro? Did you see you the Big Sean music video? Yes. Oh yeah, Sean Sean throwing shots, man. I don't care what anybody say. He's baiting Kendrick right now. He's baiting Kendrick right now, but it's gonna take more than that. Kendrick's waiting for you to say his name. Other than that, Kung Fu Kenny ain't coming outside right now. Kung Fu Kenny's in Ghana right now. He feeding the hungry. Kendrick Lamar moves at his own pace, man. Big Sean trying to get some shine. And you know what? This is actually bringing the best out of Big Sean. Big Sean been putting out, ever since he got on that Eminem song, he been spitting. And then again, it looks to me, he wants a piece of the action. He wants to be a part of the Big Four. Diaz is clowning Big Sean. Nah, man, his recent stuff has been on point. He used to be corny to me a little bit, but I understood he had a lane. But he been coming with it lately. Like, I like the verse he had with Eminem on the Toby joint. I like that Yes joint. He also got another song when he was rapping, like, you know, to his son, where he used the Jodeci Get On Up beat, which was pretty cool. I like that one too. But you gotta come for Kung Fu Kenny. You better come with some fire, nigga. You can't come with that super duper flow shit that you was doing for the past 10 years. Kendrick Lamar's tearing heads off. You gotta come with it against Kendrick Lamar. Like, he's from that aftermath, that shady aftermath cough. Cause Drake ain't coming outside. Drake done. When you start hearing your diss record getting played on political campaigns, it's over with. Shit, even Obama got Not Like Us on his playlist. He threw Drake Family Matters in just for sympathy purposes. Obama won't really liking that. This nigga Drake went ahead, shot a whole Michael Mann motion picture. This nigga went full Oliver Stone, shooting a whole video. He blowing up vans. He showing Batman cinema. He doing all this fancy shit for Family Matters. Kendrick Lamar dropped Fat Meet the Grams. People forgot about all that. Like, seriously. That's the most hilarious part of the beef to me. He spent all that money. This nigga shot a whole Oliver Stone movie on Family Matters. And blowing up trucks. He had the G-Unit spinner piece. He had the nice little visuals. He spent money on that. He thought this was going to be it. This was going to end everything, and he was going to ride off to the sunset. Nah, dog. That Meet the Gram. When Meet the Grams dropped, that's where he figured, nah, you know what? He felt like, you know what? I can't win. I can't win at all. Then that Not Like Us, shoot, that did it right there. That put the nail in the coffin. And the thing is, out of all the records that Kendrick dropped, my personal favorite was Euphoria. I mean, you know, Not Like Us has a great bop, but Euphoria, that's my favorite record. And that was a warm-up record. That's the scary part about it. That Meet the Grams, yo, that fucked up Drake's sleep. He said, your son's a sick man and niggas like him should die. I said, yo, this is serious. This is personal. What happened here? He said, your son's a sick man and niggas like him should die. I said, bro, Drake ain't coming back from that. Yeah, man, Drake was doing all that Hollywood shit, bro. That's the funny part. He was doing all that Hollywood shit. And it ain't been a hill of beans. That's a $5 million budget wasted. Who you think will win in a hip hop battle between K. Dot and Nas? I probably, believe it or not, Nas is not a battle rapper. So Kendrick is more battle tested than Nas. Nas honestly didn't want to really battle Jay-Z to that point because that's not Nas' plethora. Nas is a storyteller. Nas is a picture painter, but he was backed against the wall. So therefore, he had to go at him. He didn't even want to go at Pac. He didn't want to go at Big. He'll just shoot his shots and just keep it moving. But see, Kendrick, he more battle tested. You could go back listen to the Monster Freestyle. That dude always wanted smoke. Then he did the Control verse. He always wanted confrontation. Nas is not a really confrontational type rapper. He'll just bring it when niggas keep testing him. I think Drake ain't been the same. Oh nah, Drake is man. Drake, he better just take a year off, man. Take 2 years off. Take 2 years off like Jigga did. Take 2 years off. Fix your beard. Get off that opazemic and keep it moving. But let me go on to another topic right quick, man. I want to talk about this shit here. I want to talk about Suge Knight for a minute. Suge Knight was a menace, man. I'm going to let y'all youngins know. Suge Knight was a menace. Going back to, now you see all these stories coming out for these podcast niggas. But to live it in real time and hear it in real time is a totally different energy. He had Jerry Heller walking around with bulletproof vests, man. Hold on, let me show y'all this. I posted this weeks ago. Hold on. He had Jerry Heller scared for his life. You never gonna see no CEO walking here having these white CEOs scared for their life. Look.
And that's the reason there's a loaded semi-automatic pistol next to the bed of recording executive Jerry Heller. And another one hidden in his pants pocket. I have to tell you this iPhone isn't worth me and my family getting killed.
He had Jerry Heller packing pistols. He had Leo Colin hiding. He had to call Violator for protection, y'all. Suge had those Jewish execs shook, yo. I think Steve Rifkin was wearing bulletproof vests. I could be wrong. He had Jimmy Iovine. People don't know this. Wack 100 told this story. He had Jimmy Iovine. He sent the wolves after Jimmy Iovine, man. He sent the wolves to Jimmy Iovine's house. Hung Vanilla Ice over the balcony. Oh, shit. But see, he really had niggas scared, bro. Like, for real. Dr. Dre wasn't going to mention Suge at all, man. Because, think about this. How this thing started. Oh, yeah, I heard he had Suge Knight. He had Jay-Z gagged and beat up. Hog tied and shit. Because Jay-Z was talking crazy about the West Coast. Jay-Z had a line talk about, I was wearing all these jewels to the Source Awards and niggas won't do a thing. Heard he got tied up and beat up for that line. Allegedly. That's why Jay-Z had to check in with Snoop Dogg. Why? That's he started clicking up with niggas in the West Coast. He started clicking up with the Dog Pound and all them for protection. Cause Suge Knight was terrorizing niggas out there, yo. Yo, let me tell y'all this. I'll tell y'all crazy. Like, I met him one time though. He actually offered me a job. I met him one time at the airport. He offered me a job, and I knew from the gate that he couldn't stand Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Cause the first words that came out of his mouth was, "Man, yeah, check this out. I'm gonna give you a job. You ain't gotta work with old bitch ass Andre or bitch ass or faggot ass Cal." Oh, he said something like that. Like, I was like, hold up, you talking about Snoop and Dre? Yeah. Come on down to the road where we get down. I'm gonna make sure you have a car, you get a house, you get a Benz in your name. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. I just sat back and thought about it, man. I'm like, man, he ain't promised me a chain though. I ain't signed nothing. I was like, look, I'm good, bruh. But it was something mutual. Cause I think what it was, he was trying to get on his feet. And he was trying to look for talent. He was trying to go out and look for new talent. He was trying to get the website going on. He was trying to move with the time, so to speak. But he tried to bully them niggas, and he had people shook for a minute. Yeah. He was like, yeah, first thing, man, you gonna be riding with them real people. He was like, yeah, we ain't got bitch ass Andre or bitch ass Calvin up here. Straight up. But you notice the petty stuff he was doing? Like, the stuff he was doing to them niggas, bro. He had Snoop Dogg scared for his life, man. Like, he had the dog father riding around bulletproof tanks and shit. He had him riding around bulletproof cars. Cause see, Snoop at the time, he didn't have the money to combat Suge. Suge still had ULA on the squeeze. Even though he was locked up. Dudes was getting hit. So, Dre, on the other hand, he couldn't maneuver like that. He couldn't really fight back because Dre was kind of cold on when it came to making hits and stuff. And see, starting off with what else happened? You remember when that nigga dropped the Dead Man Walking album, yo? Had the back of the cover with Snoop Dogg in a coffin. He dropped that. Hopefully he could derail the momentum of the last meal. That nigga was posting up Snoop and Dre's addresses on this here. If you ain't have this, y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? This shit was crazy. This is one of the craziest VHS tapes I ever seen in my life. This was crazy content right here. Suge was ahead of his time with this. This was straight 100% fuckery, bro. Had Dr. Dre up there. He had his alleged gay lover up on there, saying that he had HIV papers and shit. Yo, that shit was hilarious, man. So, then on top of that, he really uploaded the last meal on the website, and they had some dogs barking. They heard gunshots. I said, bruh, the pettiness have no limits, yo. Then the Death Row, just like you said, bro, the Death Row, Too Gangsta for Radio, that was just fuckery, man. The intro had Snoop Dogg having nightmares of Suge getting out of prison. Oh, I ain't even talk about the fights, man. Them niggas got everywhere Snoop went. Them niggas had to get in the fights, man. Them niggas was fighting at the damn Vibe Awards, the Source Awards. I'm still need that Source Awards footage, man. Cause them Death Row dudes was beating ass out there. So it was the Vibe Awards, it was the Soul Train Awards, and it was the Source Awards. Them niggas was fighting. Everywhere they had to go, they had to fight. Dr. Dre got punched in the face by one of Suge's people, and the G Unit niggas stomped them out. Yo, man. How the hell did they get the locks for the two gangster for radio? That's a good question. What happened was it's a mutual respect because they originally wanted the Rough Riders on they originally wanted DMX. DMX was originally on the realest two gang. What's the name of that shit? Gotta Love Gangsters with Scarface and Richie Rich. DMX was originally up there, but politics came involved. Leo Cole and then want DMX up there because Suge punked him out. So they replaced him with, I think, of either Scarface or Richie Rich. It's one of them. But I asked the realest, man, do y'all still got that record? I need to ask Reggie. I asked Reggie right there if he got that record. I need to hear that record. You know what I'm saying? Because they basically built the relationship off there. Because Death Row needed some allies. So you notice when you look in the back of the CD, it had Rough Riders, but it's really just the locks. But people don't know that DMX was originally supposed to sign with Death Row. So they always kept that mutual respect there. Same with Murder Inc. But then you had Dr. Dre. Remember Suge said that Dr. Dre wanted to be white? Like, yo, the fuckery was off the chain, bro. Like, seriously, that 2000 award source, yo, it was crazy. I don't even think you can find episodes of that. Oh, I gotta see if that's up on YouTube somewhere. Hold on one second. I gotta find that. That nigga Suge was terrorizing them niggas, bro. Source Awards. Fight. What's crazy is DMX and the Alcoholics could have ended up on death row early. Rick Ross tried getting the Alcoholics on death row while he was in prison. Didn't know that. Good info. I gotta ask Tash about that though. Yeah, I gotta ask Tash about that though. If I bring Tash back on the show from the licks, man, I gotta ask him, man, because he's a good friend of mine. I ain't never get a chance to ask him that. So if I bring him on, I'm definitely gonna ask him. Yo, what happened to that fight? That's what I want to see. Niggas got their ass toe down up there. I think what's his name? Big shout out to my man Ralph McDaniels.
Bottles and CD cases as they came on. Y'all know we back with a Y2G right here on direct effect. That's right. No limits now.
The Source Awards had his fuckery.
Several fights underway. Say they were pelted with bottles and CD cases as they came on stage to end the show. We deeply regret what went on here this evening. We are deeply embarrassed by it. It's unimaginable that the act of a few people could ruin an evening of music. And it went, you can't say it's one person next to another.
I'm gonna find that shit. The realest gets a lot of hate. Yo, the realest is one of the realest dudes, no pun intended. He's one of the realest dudes I've met, man. He's a real good guy, bro. He is a real good guy, man. Like, anytime I need something from him, he got me, man. Content, drops. Plus, on top of that, he was able to network himself to where he gained respect from his peers. A lot of Tupac's peers, for that matter. So, he's a solid guy, man. I mean, he has a lot of stories to tell. And he's always been 100 with me. Yo, niggas got... Yo... That fight at the Source Awards was the moment. That was they palace from the malice from the palace. But if a nigga give me that fight full fledged, yo, I'll post it on the site. But yeah, Suge used to make them niggas a living hell, bro. Like with Dame Dash, see Dame Dash and 50 was doing that in the court. 50 to a degree was more so. He wasn't as bold as scaring those crackers like Suge was. 50 to a degree, he know where line not to go to. As he got deep in the industry, he didn't really. He kind of, didn't want to mend too many fences. But Suge, he didn't care. Suge had them. Suge had, man. Suge was having niggas on terror, boy. Like, he's still on Dre head from the podcast. I'm gonna tell you this from talking with that man, he hates Dr. Dre with a passion. Now, like I said in the video, he'll always have respect for Snoop, just based off the gang shit and just him, his rapping ability, because Doggy Style was that brick. Snoop was the corner piece to make a Death Row pop. Let's just call it what it is. Without Snoop, it ain't no Death Row records. I mean, Snoop is what made that Chronic album pop. Snoop gave that Chronic album the flavor. I don't know how that album would have sounded without Snoop. A nigga tried to tell me the other day that any rapper could have took Snoop's place. He wasn't nice enough. He could have they could have put Nas up there. I said, get the fuck up out of here, man. There ain't no Chronic album without Snoop Dogg. The ad libs, the little catchphrases, the way he rap. No rapper could replace Snoop on that album. He was the Chronic. Come on, man. The intro, he was on the intro. Snoop is on the whole album. Whatever it be hooks, whatever it be backup courses. Exactly. A nigga trying to tell me Nas would have, he should have put any rapper would have took Snoop's place. Like, no. Snoop has a certain charisma. It shit would have not worked. Are you serious? F with Dre Day. Ghetto Boy. Come on, man. That album would not popped out without Snoop. There is no Death Row records without Snoop Dogg. Bottom line. What do you think about Nate Dogg G-Funk Classics Volume 1? I like the album. But to me, honestly, it could have cut some songs out. Because Nate Dogg, he's good for a solo song here and there, but not for a whole album. He's better when he's featured on something. Like, he's better when he has features. Nate can sing. Don't get it twisted. Nate can sing. But his style of voice, it can't carry whole songs, but he can't carry a whole double album. I liked his second album better. Now, the first album, it's kind of like what his Death Row album would have sounded. But some of them songs, it could have just been cut out. But I liked it though. If it would have been just to cut the one disc, I would have liked it. I liked it a lot better. I would listen to it the other day. It came out on my birthday. Bruh. A lot of them albums came out on my birthday. I copped, man. I went broke on my birthday in 98. I copped Max Shell Shock. I copped Nate Dogg's joint. I went broke. I went double broke that day. But man, Suge Knight was a menace, boy. He was torturing them niggas, boy. You ain't gonna never see nobody like Suge Knight in this industry ever again. The way he had none of these moguls gonna shake them white people down like Suge did. None. Dame Dash to a degree, but no. Suge on the other hand, he had them all shook. And that's what blacklisted him. And see, this is what made me laugh too. When they say, when Whack 100 want to be the next Suge. Man, Whack 100 don't even have a platinum artist right now. He done, Blueface is done. What happened to Cash Money West? Suge Knight, to his credit, got at least platinum plaques. He got a success run. What is Whack 100 success run? Now, Whack 100 is great in terms of marketing for himself. He done put himself in a bigger position, but what has he done for gaming them niggas? Them niggas got a nickel and dime and get Vlad interviews, man. They got a nickel and dime and get Vlad interviews to eat. Where them niggas at, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Savvy Third, True Car, where they at? Don't put, I mean, this dude, like, he's great when it comes to marketing for himself. He's a brilliant marketer. Like, this nigga he knows how to manipulate the internet. But as a mogul, he's nowhere near Suge. He's nowhere near Suge at all. Off the cuff radio, where do you rank Eminem as a rapper? I got him in my top 20. Do you hear Wack is phrasing Nipsey Hussle now if he disrespecting him? Honestly, Wack 100 does that shit for clout, man. It's like you can't really pay attention to what these guys is doing. All that shit is a work to them dudes. Him, Charleston White, Hassan Campbell. All they say whatever gets clicks. That's why I don't entertain them. That's why you can't really take what they say serious. They say anything for clicks. Yeah, he's not nobody to really pay attention to like that. You know that eventually that runs a course. The shot value was good. He's only riding with Nipsey because he's been rumors about Big U took him out. He only beefing with Big U. Now I'm gonna say this, man. We talked to Big U personally on the phone. One thing about Big U is a very calculating, but he could possibly be a dangerous man. I could tell from the way how calm this dude is. He could be a very dangerous individual. So these guys running their mouth about him, tread lightly, bro. Tread lightly. You don't build a rep like this guy for just being a talker. Anytime with a nigga, anytime when you got when they pressing Big U and the only thing Big U is talking about, he wants to talk about nothing but the positivity of the kids and doing things for his community. That's a dangerous motherfucker, man. He ain't rah back and forth. He's dangerous. Bro, I don't want to be in the same room. Man, Big U, he's a real nice guy. That's what's scary about him. We talked to him over the phone. It was like a 20-minute conversation. Real good dude. But he denied a lot of that stuff, man. I mean, he denied a lot of that stuff that, you know, when they trying to pin him up with Nipsey and all that. He denied everything all the crazy stuff that's being put out there. And he just left it at that. He said nobody gonna see him. But Big U is a thing. I heard this story too about Big U. I heard Big U knocked out 32 motherfuckers in the pit with one arm. I mean, take it for what it is. Even Wack 100 boasted about that. You ain't no joke. Big U seemed like he'll extort. Hell yeah. Extort you nicely. I never heard Big U is that he wanted to do with the community and looking out for the kids and the next generation. I said, man, just leave this man alone. Just leave him alone, man. You would kill Wack 100 in a fight, man. Let's just be clear. You see how Wack 100 fight, man? That nigga he fight like Scrappy Doo. He like, Big U would kill that nigga with one chop to the throat. He be like this. And don't even count that Stitches. That didn't even count for nothing. He knocked out Stitches with a lucky punch. He barely even wanted to connect with that. He just did this. That nigga flat-footed. He ain't had no jab. You will wait 20 more years when them bones more brittle. Man, look, bro. Big U, man, I'm telling you, man, he's a black belt. He real. That's why these dudes, y'all not understand. I'm not talking about you guys, man. Y'all dudes getting on these YouTubes and barking about Big U like he ain't official wolf in them streets. He's just trying to stray away from this shit and just move on with his life. But y'all keep trying to bring him back. The man got a rep for a reason. Leave him alone. Cause when it gets real thick, it's gonna get thick. I mean, nobody. I mean, YouTube dudes trying to push it, trying to get clout off that man. I'm like, let's leave him alone, bro. Oh yeah, 51 minutes, man. I'm about to sign out of here shortly, man. Wanted to go live with y'all for a little bit. Talk my ish with y'all for a little bit. We reached out to Butch Cassidy. Butch Cassidy from Stoute's crew. We're gonna definitely line up an interview with him, so probably sometime in September. I also hit back up with RBX. We're gonna do another interview down the line. So we got a lot of work coming, man. Why you think Game isn't respected against his peers? You think Wack is the reason why? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Your manager, your manager is supposed to negotiate you deals. Your manager is supposed to give you looks. Your manager is supposed to elevate your brand. Wack 100 didn't elevate Game's brand. He elevated his own brand. Game should be the one getting the shine. If I'm not mistaken, was Big U an MC manager at one point? Yeah, he was. And he had a fallout. But just like he said, what would he gain out of killing Nipsey? What would he gain out of that? He wouldn't gain anything. He didn't have any ownership to any of Nip's products, I don't believe. It wasn't like he had a merit of ownership with Nipsey's brand. They didn't have no 50-50 deal. He gave Nip a start. But it's just people when people just want to, just say shit for clicks. That's all that is. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and tune in. I'm about to be up out of here. About to give me some rest. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll see y'all this week. Peace out.